Alright. The time has come. The video in this series I'm most excited for, but also a bit dreading, just because there's so much to talk about, man. Some of these customers, I've contemplated if it should be their own video or not. One of them might be, I don't know yet, but the stalker might be its own video, I don't know. There's a lot to tell, is basically what I'm saying. I got my list of bad customers, man. Alright, and I probably left some out, believe it or not. After this, you're gonna say, man, that was crazy. Just think, I probably forgot some of the mild ones, just because the fucking super villain level ones really blended the rest out. Alright, first we're gonna start with some of the more milder cases, and then we'll get into the big ones, the fucking the crazy ones towards the end. Well, the second half maybe at most. These first few aren't gonna take too long anyway, but they gotta be talked about. First one I'm gonna talk about, I've coined her Crazy Lamp Lady. This fucking bitch. I'm sorry for the language, she was one. She was one of those, I don't want to generalize, but she was that white girl. That one. The stuck up one. The one who thinks she's better than you. That type of white girl. Yoga pants. I don't know where I'm going with this fucking the rich. Wealthy-ish. Wealthy white girl, probably drinks a lot of coffee, gets her hair done, and 2 months Value Village employees, I guess is some of those you might do yourself if you're watching this, and you might not be that type of person, but you know the image I'm trying to paint you, okay? The stuck up California white girl, the Valley girl. You get it. You get the gist of this. This fucking itch bay. Yeah, like that little pig Latin for you. this fucking itch bay. She came in and she wanted us to price these lamps from the back. We don't price stuff from the back. And by the way, as stupid as that policy was usually, and how many times good customers didn't get to buy stuff and we didn't make money, this was the one time where that policy was super amazing to fucking enforce. I was a fucking by the books employee. I was fucking, ma'am, under a store policy. I'm spitting right now. That's how fucking hyped and agitated I am. I'm not even gonna cut it out, because I'm not as bad as Lamp Lady. Ma'am, I'm sorry, we can't price in the back. That is in violation of Value Village policy. Never felt so good to say it, brother. So this fucking, what did she do? Okay. So she wanted these 2 lamps priced in the back. Told her no, I was real nice about it. We don't price in the back. She was like all pissed off. She's like, really? Really? You can't price it from the back? Really? No, we can't. That's the policy. Really? Really? Not even for me? I don't know why I'm giving her a Steve Urkel voice. That's not my attention. Did I do that? Alright, so I told her I can't price in the back. She came back multiple days. She had a super stuck up attitude. She was super bitchy. And eventually, she eventually, even though at this time, there was one manager, he was busy in the back. At Value Village, one thing I could never take away, the managers, they worked hard. They were always doing a million things at the same time. They're sitting in the back was maybe for a few minutes. Even if they're eating lunch, then something calls and they gotta run to the front. So anyway, the manager, Mike, cool guy. Great manager. Mike is awesome. If you're somehow watching this, Mike, you're awesome. Homie. You're amazing. That speech you gave me when I got fired, motivating. Really. Get to the fucking point, Haytham. I'm sorry. We got a lot of customers to go. So, Crazy Lamp Lady demanded that I get Mike, who's busy in the back, and drag him all the way around just so he can say no to her. And I let it slip a bit. I said, you're being disrespectful, you know that. It just slipped out, and she got even more angry. So I was like, I'm gonna go get the manager, because I don't want it to escalate, and I don't want to get fired. I gotta bite my tongue a bit. If I was ever gonna get fired for mouthing off to a customer, ma'am, as bad as you are, there's bigger fish to fry. So I go in the back and I get Mike, and I bring him up. And in the back of my head, I was real worried. Mike's a nice guy, so I was worried that he was gonna bend to her will and she was gonna get away. Mike stood his ground, and he told her no. He said no to the lady. He said no. And she went away, finally. And no, it's a dick move. But after I was certain he was gone, I did put the lamps out for a reasonable price and they sold. So it was a dick move, but at that point I had to get some petty revenge. So anyway, that's Crazy Lamp Lady. That's that stuck up customer who thinks she can get away. And I'll throw another quick one out here. This is probably like the least violating one. But another example of that type of white girl was some lady donated trash. And I don't mean beat up chairs or something. Literally trash. Literally, if you went in your house, like your kitchen garbage can, and pulled out the trash bag and donated it. She said it was trash. She didn't try to hide it. This wasn't broken up furniture even. It was literally house garbage she gave us. Literally. But I didn't really witness. Well, I saw it happen kinda, but I wasn't like standing there. She didn't do it to me. Again, I wasn't the CDC sidewalk guy who collected donations. Although I did do that job sometimes, I filled in. So I definitely did that, but so I didn't really feel personally spited by her, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But it was still obviously a bitch thing to do. Alright, this next guy, I guess he wasn't a bad customer. Like, he did make us a lot of money, but it was still annoying, and it happened twice. The guy who bought a billion things. So basically, you gotta write the sales ticket, and you gotta write down the kind of a description of the item, you know, brown trail or something, to hope that people find it. And you write down the number that was on the price tag, and then you write down the price of it for each item, and that's fine, smooth, whatever. This guy bought like 12 TVs, tons of stereos, tons of DVD players, which is fine, but he keeps wheeling up shopping carts, so he's blocking aisles of stuff on the ground. I had to write like 45 items. That took forever. He's blocking the sales space. So that was annoying. I guess that's all I gotta say there. Just annoying. Like, it was just like suddenly this fucking bombardment landed on me. And it was like a long ass time to do. People are angry. They're trying to get through. That was just an annoying event. And the fact that it happened twice. Ay caramba.